want to hear about. Are we rolling?
Yes.
Okay. I do want to hear about your teeth before Forever Smile. Tell me what was going on with them.
Okay, this was a life changer. My teeth, I always look like a hockey player. Cracked teeth, having my teeth pulled. I made the choice. I just didn't want to have my teeth like my parents, the dentures, and putting them in a cup every night. It's just very time consuming and food getting stuck between my dentures. So I made a choice to go to Forever Smile, and to make this, it's an investment and a quality of life in my older age. And I worked for a long time, and I thought I should treat myself to something that's important to me. And Forever Smile has me smiling now. I've been hiding my smile for many years, and now it's kind of nice to smile. Like my daughter who just got married, beautiful ceremony. It was nice to smile, not hide my smile. My first daughter, I didn't have these, and my teeth were cracked, so I wasn't smiling. I was hiding it. So this has been a life changer, and thank you to Dr. Vibert and Forever Smile. It makes a big difference, and it's a life changer.
Nice. So it's Dr. Vibert.
Vibert, I know. So you want me to say that? I knew Dr. Vibert.
That's fine.
I got to think of Bert. I got to think of Vibert. That's where I'm going. So you want me to go back and say that?
No, it's okay.
Yeah. You can say it again.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't quite catch that. Did you have dentures or
I had dentures.
top and bottom?
The bottom I didn't have, and that was starting to come. And before, it doesn't work with top dentures and bottom dentures. It would have been a nightmare. So I ended up just going for it and doing it. And like I said, it's a quality of life.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
I'm not getting any younger. I'm on my back nines.
Come on.
So I want to enjoy, when I go to dinner. I want to smile when I have family functions, When I'm out on my lacrosse and football fields officiating my games, I see a lot of people. And now when they're screaming and yelling at me and, Charlie, you're missing a good game, now I can just turn up to them and smile with my pearly whites. And
Yeah, my Forever Smile. Your whole face
Dr.
lights up when you.
And Dr. Vibert, Dr. Vibert has made me smile.
We have to do definitely something.
You gotta talk to him like that next time.
Yeah, that's why I just call him Keith. Right? It's Keith is his name.
Keith.
Dr. Keith. I probably should say Dr. Keith. Vibert. It's a very simple name to say, still.
No worries.
Well, with your new teeth, I call him Dr. Vibes.
Yeah, Dr. Vibe's even better.
There you go.
Yeah, I got the Long Beach vibes right now when I get through the beach.
Wow. So you know what? You saw your parents with dentures. So you saw.
Yes.
I mean, you had them yourself. I didn't really, but you saw where this was going.
Yep.
And it's genetic. What are you going to do about it? It's nothing to do. It's your genetic makeup. A lot of people. Unfortunately, I have the same thing. It was my parents' terrible teeth, and that's what I got. So unfortunately, and so many people that have dentures do not know that this exists. Did you know that full arch Forever Smile existed? The procedure?
No, till I spoke to friends of mine, and husband and wife had them done many years ago out in Hop Hog. And now I had mine done in the Garden City office, the new office. And I looked at them at a Christmas party, and they looked fantastic. And I said, that's what I want. I want to teach just like they have. And like I said, watching my parents, it is hereditary. And growing up watching their teeth in plastic cups in the bathroom, it's not something I wanted. Like I said, it's quality of life and smiling and food not getting stuck and in between my dentures and, taking them out every night and then putting adhesive on in the morning. It's a process. Time is short. We're all rushing in this day and age. And this is, again, quality for life.
Right.
And I have to thank Forever Smile. They brought me quality of life.
Yeah, that's amazing. You probably didn't even realize how good your quality of life would be until you have them.
Yes. I mean, they put the temporaries in the first 2 times, and then the real ones I got before the wedding, and even the temporaries just looked fantastic. And it was a great process, and the people at Forever Smile and Dr. Vibert and his staff were just incredible to me and walking me through it because I was very nervous. You know,
Of course.
it's a major surgery to begin, but it was really pain free. I mean,
Right.
and it was very easy, you know. And then taking care of them, no more root canals, no more caps, no more pulling teeth. It's a huge advantage. You know,
Yes.
now I could even drop my dental insurance with my union. I don't need dental insurance anymore
That's right.
because I just go to them twice a year, and it makes a big difference.
One and done.
One and
Well, a
done.
lot of people talk about, yes, the cost is the cost, and definitely is something to think about. However, most people that are in this situation are going to continue their whole life and have more root canals and more time, more money, more pain, and it ends up adding up over a lifetime. So that is a way to think about it. I would think that you don't have to go through that anymore. It's one and done, and you're good to go.
Without a doubt. Believe me, I would have liked to got a pickup truck with the money I spent, but you could only drive a truck for so long. My teeth are going to be in my mouth for a lot longer than that pickup truck.
That's right.
And you know what? It's an investment, but it's the right investment, and it's the investment that's making me feel good. And now, when I hold my grandson, I got a big smile. He's going to be 2 soon, and I just smile every time I see him. And you're not looking at the cracked teeth anymore and the yellow teeth. And they just did a fantastic job, and it was a life changer. It really was, and quality of life, and it's very important
You
to me.
can taste foods now, right? You had a top denture, so it goes up your
Yeah.
on your palate.
And then when you're eating, if it loosens up at night and you're hiding it and it's coming down loose while you're chewing something, you know, I go to a steakhouse and next thing you know, I'm eating a nice steak and my denture's coming out and I'm hiding it with my guests that we're eating dinner with. So
How's eating a steak now for you?
it's beautiful. There's nothing I can't eat now without the problem. Where before you always worried about your dentures falling out, you know, and it's embarrassing, but you know, the way it was, and now I'm not embarrassed anymore. I took care of myself, you know.
Good for you.
You work hard enough for all these years. I'm at my same job at Locust Valley School District for 33 years, so I'm treating myself to something.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm sure you didn't look back for 1 second.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I don't know one person that said, "I wish I never did this."
Yeah, no, I don't know how they would say that.
Right?
Especially when you look at your teeth and you know you use the water pick and you're brushing them and you just see yourself in the mirror in the bathroom and it makes, you know, before I go to work I'm looking at them taking care of the water pick and then the water pick at night and brushing the teeth and it makes you smile. It just makes you smile.
So did it help your self-confidence, or?
Yeah, my self-confidence because, you know, even now, I hate to say it, now it's been going on and I've had the finals in there before my daughter got married and the confidence of smiling, but my teeth, I don't smile. I got to work on it because I've hid my smile for so many years that now my muscles, I got to work where you can see my smile, you can see my teeth, you know.
Beautiful smile.
Yeah, and you know what? I haven't had a smile like that since probably middle school and high school.
Right.
You know, and
That's
it really is.
Beautiful smile, I have to say, Charlie.
Yeah, well,
Your
thank
whole
you.
face lights up when you
Well, I didn't have the big smile from ear to ear. Now I'm hoping to get that big smile back from ear to ear.
Yeah. Oh, you have it.
Yeah.
It's there.
Well, thank you.
We were going to talk about how your neighbors, or you wanted to mention how Charlie got to Forever Smile was a recommendation. You wanted
Yeah,
to say that?
he mentioned the hot pot office. The husband and wife both.
Okay. Oh, so that was
Yeah.
the record that you wanted.
Yeah.
So they went to Forever Smile.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Dr.
Vibert.
Vibert,
One more time.
Dr. Vibert did their teeth and did a wonderful job. And like I said, when I saw them after they had it done at Christmas Eve dinner, I said, I have to
You
do
called
it.
and made an appointment.
Yeah,
then?
yes,
And can I say one more thing?
I guess
And
so.
well, you can say their name if you want.
Was that?
Oh, yes, I was gonna say,
You can say their name if you
Karen
want.
Michael Solomon.
Up to you.
Yeah, my friends were Karen and Michael Solomon.
Sure.
And I hope they don't mind me mentioning their name, but they're the ones I saw their
Good.
teeth, and I said I have to go to Forever Smile too, and it was great. And like I said,
So you went to the Garden City.
I went to the new office in
Beautiful.
Garden
What'd you
City,
think?
yes, and even more impressive was I actually did crack the temporary. Eating a crispy piece of bacon, which I was supposed to have a soft diet, and they fixed it the next day. I went right in there, and they had a new set, and they put the temporary right back in there. You know, and I didn't believe how simple it was. And going into the Hard Park office and the Garden City office is incredible. The equipment they have, I mean, I thought I was in the future. Some of the x-rays they take and the machinery they have was very incredible. It was very incredible.
I wanted to ask you, when you went in for your consult, I wanted to just ask you, how did you feel with Dr. Vibert? How did you feel with the staff? Was there any reason to go check out another place after, basically?
I went to a few places. Then Forever Smile was my first place, and then I went to a few others just to check them out. Just like anything, you got to do your research.
Yes.
But I felt very comfortable with Christine in the office, and she's the planner and girl who organizes everything. And then spoke to Keith Vibert, and once I spoke to him and the process, and he was like a car salesman. He had me hooked, and I was there. And it was, like I said, I have no regrets. The best thing I've ever done to myself in a very long time.
I'm proud of you, because a lot of people don't give themselves a gift like that. They feel like they don't deserve it, or
Yes.
So I'm proud that you did that, because that's a big step. Can I just ask you, what was it that made you choose Forever Smile over the other places that you had visited?
The personality, the warmth. I felt like I was part of their staff or family. They made me feel very comfortable. Where the other places was more like they were running like a business, talking about money up front, and they weren't like that. They were more concerned about my needs and what I can do, and that made me feel very important. You know, I wasn't being pushed and being rushed when you want to do it. The timeline was on my timeline, and schedule was on my schedule, which was very important to me. You know, I do work, still working. I'll be working for quite a few more years. I love to work. And when I'm at my school working, I love to smile. Now I'm smiling with my teeth. The little kids, I work in an elementary school, and it's fun watching the little kids. And now I can really smile and show my teeth off.
I was going to ask you about that. I want you to talk about, because we're going to be filming you on the field. So tell us what's going to go on next Saturday. What is that about?
Well, next Saturday I run my charity lacrosse tournament called Long Island Lacrosse. It's something I started with my girlfriend 10 years ago, Kim, and we raise money for 3 charities. I have it at LIU, Long Island University in Old Brookville, and I have it out in Sousa, Central Islip. I have over 150 teams come. It's kids from the age of kindergarten up to 8th grade.
Wow.
And it's a fun day, but I wear a leprechaun outfit. And the kids love it, especially the little kids. They love it. They want to take a picture with the leprechaun. But I was the leprechaun that didn't smile. So this will be my first year that I'm going to be the leprechaun who's going to be smiling in all the pictures. You know. And the reason I started this was for those 3 charities and for kids to have fun. I have Building Homes for Heroes that built 500 homes for veteran causes. They built a home for one of my lacrosse players that I knew many years ago, and it really touched me, and we raised money for them. Lead the Way Fund for Airborne Rangers. Jimmy Regan, to me, is an American hero. He gave the ultimate sacrifice for this country and was killed serving our country. He grew up in Manhasset. I reffed him at Chaminade. So he's the other charity I do. And Mighty Madison, a young girl from Massapequa who had a brain tumor at 6 years old and gave it the fight of her life. And her mom and dad raised money for children's research for brain tumors. So that's what we raise this money for. And I wear this green outfit, and I'll be sweating and smiling with the green outfit on Saturday and Sunday at LIU.
Great, making those kids happy.
Making the kids happy. They all want to take a picture with the leprechaun. Like they want to do it with Santa, they want to do it with the leprechaun.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to ask you about surgery. You said you were nervous. What part were you nervous about?
You tell me what person's not nervous when they go to a dentist.
Well, different people are nervous about different things.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
I've never been a fan of dentists because I never had a good experience. I go there and I'm thinking it's a simple fill-in. No, it's a post. It's a root canal. It's an infection. I won't ever have to deal with that anymore. And the surgery, you're pulling out your old teeth. And really, I was knocked out. With pain, I didn't feel anything. And even at night, I guess I have a high threshold for pain. I really didn't have any effects on it. It was different getting used to the temporaries they put in, but it felt nice to smile even with those temporaries than looking at my old teeth that were cracked. But anytime you go under anything with anesthesia, you get nervous. I just had a knee replacement. You always get nervous, no matter how simple a procedure is. And to them, it's routine. This is what they do. They pull the teeth and put teeth in, and they do a great job at it. They do a real good job at it.
Well, that's great that you didn't wake up with pain. I know that's a different story, but you woke up with a brand new smile. How did it feel when you looked in that mirror right after
It's incredible to look at it and to smile. Like I said, you get ready for work in the morning. You're looking at your teeth every morning after the pick and brushing your teeth. And it's nice to smile in the mirror and see that smile that you didn't have for the last 40 years, Yes, it is. It really is. It is a life changer, and I think people should think more about it. I watched my parents, God bless them, both my mom and dad are still alive at 84, and they still have to go to a dentist and stuff. And I won't have to deal with that and have an infection and have this stuff. And they're still doing their dentures, and I don't want to do that in my 80s.
And it's healthy for your body, no infections going into your body. It's a healthier life. You can eat healthier foods if you want to, salads and things you couldn't eat before probably.
And by the way, it seemed like every time I had to go for my routine checkup, I seemed like I always got sick after a cleaning because of your teeth and the way they clean them. It seemed like I always came down with something after a cleaning of a teeth, which I won't have to deal with that anymore, So it really is. It was very incredible. And they have state-of-the-art equipment, and I was very more impressed with the equipment they have,
Yeah. Well, that's all Dr. Vibert.
Yes.
He's a scientist when it comes to all that. And he's spearheads all. He's a brilliant guy. So, and young. So he's a good combination of both. A great doctor, a surgeon, and a technology. His technology skills are...
The only thing I was worried about Dr. Vibert, I thought he was a little too young to be my dentist, and I was hoping I wasn't his first patient, which I wasn't, because he's been doing it for a while.
Yep.
And like I said, he did a great job and made me feel comfortable.
Right. And you're happy with how they look, the color? Tell me about that.
Yeah, the color, I pick out the color. Now, I've seen people on TV before, and when they had it because the color is way too white. And especially if they have a tan, it looks kind of foolish. So I thought this was a perfect color for me, and they said the same thing.
Yeah, they're clean and fresh, and They don't need to be, and also when you get older, it's not natural for an older person really to have such bright white teeth. So,
Exactly,
you know, so
exactly,
this is more natural. for you.
exactly. I mean, they're
Well,
not
you-
yellow no more.
No.
They all white, and they're not too white. It's a perfect color for me.
Wow, and they make your eyes look whiter.
Yes, yes,
Blue
yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
That's great.
And my blue eyes shine now.
They really do, I have to say. I think they shine because you feel good about yourself.
Without a doubt.
Smiling,
Yeah,
right?
without a doubt.
I like that.
It's always better to smile.
That's right.
Turn that frown upside down.
Yeah, and it makes you feel good on the inside. so-
Without a doubt. And on the outside, when people look at you. Yes.
Well, you did amazing. I wanted to know. Thank you, by the way. You really did an amazing job. I just wanted to know what, if you haven't said anything that you wanted to say, and or what would you tell somebody who is thinking about this on the fence, about going forward with Forever Smile and things that they might not know that you did not know before.
Yeah, the process, I thought it was going to be a lot longer and the procedure and everything else, but I wouldn't wait till your teeth get so bad. Why wait and be miserable? I mean, I wish I got this done when I was 59 years old, and be honest with you, I wish I did this 20 years ago. And just, like I said, I didn't even realize how long implants have been around. They've been around. When Doc told me, I was like, really? I had no idea. And
I mean, they have evolved a great deal.
yes.
And full arches were not available.
No, exactly. But I mean, my biggest regret was not doing this 20 years ago. I would rather have them 40 years in my mouth. I'm hoping to get 20 years or whatever I live to now. I'm hoping I make it 80 and 90, but I wish I would have done this in my 35s and 40s. And if anyone's got bad teeth, think about it. Like I said, it is a quality of life. You know, smile, enjoy. We all work too hard. The hustle and bustle today, the economy and everything else, you know what? You might as well treat yourself to something. I mean, this is the best thing I've treated myself to a long time.
Quality of life.
The quality of life. And that's the important thing with me is the quality of life.
Sure. I mean, and what is more important than smiling and eating? No matter what your status is in life, everybody wants to smile and eat.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Wow, that was amazing. Al, you got anything else you want to hear about?
Good, I think we got everything, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Charles, you're amazing.
Thank you
That
very
was
much.
Awesome.
Thank you very
And,
much.
Thank you very much, and thank you so much for having us here. Really appreciate
You know what?
that.
As a bystander, I was shocked that we went in at 6 o'clock in the morning